Hello everybody, I hope you're having an amazing day and I would like to share with you guys today an unboxing. I know I'm super zoomed up. It is a very large box and I do know what's in here. It took me a second to figure out what it was. This is one of the packages that arrived after I came back from my weekend trip. Unboxing knife is going to be my weekend carry. This was the Monterey Bay Knives Mini Old Guard. And let's get into this. So I know exactly what's in here, and this box is definitely overkill unless for whatever reason other stuff was sent with it, which I doubt. It's just a shit ton of packaging, which is cool. So I ordered a knife and packaging for my knife sales. Yep. So yeah, two giant bundles of stuff for packaging purposes and a giant freaking box. So let's throw that junk out of the way. And this is a SOG. Now, if you guys have watched my previous videos on this brand, SOG is not my thing. SOG is a lot of people's thing, but it's mainly for people who don't really care about the higher end or higher production knives. Definitely a budget company that focuses more on outdoorsy goods and tactical aesthetic. But this is a model that came out, I believe, in the middle of this year or at the beginning of this year, 2022. And I decided, you know what? I would like to check it out one day. And it just so happens that one of my wonderful subscribers sent me a link for a discount. It was a limited time thing. He was just like, hey, you should jump on this real quick, see if there's something that you like. I don't particularly like SOG, but I think you might be able to find something. And I was just like, you know what, man, let's go for it. Let's do it. So I picked this up. And this is the Altair XR. I did have one other XR locking mechanism knife, and I was not the biggest fan of that for sure. So I think that and that will do it. All right. This packaging seems a little bit better than what the last SOG I got was in. It had freaking twist ties that you put on like toys and stuff. This still feels extremely cheap and Walmart-y type of packaging, which Walmart-y is not a term to be used in a positive manner. But regardless, let's get this guy out of here and maybe not lose my thumb in the process. Right off the bat, a shit ton of oil, which not that big of a deal. Set that guy there. Let's check out what else is in here. This looks like an extra backspacer for, okay, so you put it in there and you have a an extended lanyard place, and then nothing else in there. So this trash. This looks really good actually. This is the Squid Ink colorway, and on paper this thing sounds pretty darn good. I believe the handle materials on this is FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon. Pivot looks like it's probably gonna be a T6, but what's really cool is, if you notice, the pivot is the only hardware you see on this knife. That is very fancy, for sure. I do see a screw down there. A little bit of gappage right here. So that's build quality is, I can never be fully confident when it comes to SOG, when it comes to build quality. But at the price that I was able to get this, with a heavy discount on it, I figured, you know what, why not? And ooh, that's really drop shotty. Okay, nice, nice. The Axis lock bar here, or Axis styled lock bar here. This feels really, really cheap. Feels like plastic. The covers, they rattle a little bit. They don't really inspire confidence, but I will say that is ridiculously smooth, and getting to those thumb studs there, that's nice. They are very tight against the scale. They are on the scale practically, but the way that this is contoured and cut out and shaped there, that's pretty easy to get to, definitely. Yeah, this thing is, oh yeah, oh yeah. Huh. Well, I don't know if it's the lightness, how light this thing is. This thing weighs absolutely nothing. I don't have the specs right in front of me because it's just an unboxing, but I will say that a regular standard, not the CF Elite bug out, but like the regular standard bug out, I think this might still be a little bit heavier than that, but this is definitely more hand filling. And that blade stock is probably a lot thinner. I don't have my bug out close in reach at the moment, but yeah, just take my word for it. This thing is it's pretty darn impressive. And this edge is actually pretty consistent. It gets a little tall up here and shrinks down a little bit there, but that's still good. Plenty of life to this thing. The spring tension on this, it is very, very, very light. It doesn't really take much effort to compress those Omega springs in there. Maybe I'll be able to get some aftermarket ones to strengthen that, because while that is very fidgety, it feels really cheap. This it feels like something I would get from Walmart. I'm sorry, it's just still SOG. Feels like a toy. It looks good. Trust me, like, I think this thing looks awesome. And the fact that this is a ultra deep carry pocket clip, that is steel, the tension on it is standard. It's wonderful. There is some dimpling on this of a random scattered dimple pattern. Looks nice. Meaningful jimping, not sharp, but not ultra smooth either. So it's meaningful for sure. And yeah, this thing has its time and place, and its place is probably on the back of a backpacker's luggage and everything that they carry with them, because this again, it feels really, really light. I don't doubt this thing being nice in light duty scenarios. Here's the invoice paper that came with it. Cuts, wonderful. It's pretty darn nice. Very, very grabby for sure. Not the craziest, sharpest edge I've ever had, but this is still pretty nice for factory, even for SOG. So I will say I am very thankful to the individual who gave me that link, because I'll tell you right now, this at full price, that's a no-go for me, that's for sure. But for what I got it for, I think it's fair. It might get better with me using it for a little bit. All knives need a break-in period, but these are just my thoughts on this right now. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be linking down what I'm able to down in the description. Thank you so much.